Hello, everyone, and welcome to Infused Transitions. I am so glad that you are here. Thank you so much for joining me and our community. So we are going to be doing a reading today for the Pearls of Wisdom deck. We are going to be looking at what is the main theme or insight to be shared, what's being illuminated, what message from spirit about this wisdom is, coming forward. How does this align with your personal growth? Steps of awareness to integrate this wisdom into life. And then just looking at how to embrace the wisdom and giving you a final affirmation. These are the decks that we're going to be using. This is my own personally created Pearls of Wisdom deck. And guys, as always, you can give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of reading, if you would like to see this come and be a part of our rotation for Sunday mornings. And of course, always share in the comments below. Does it resonate with you? Is there anything about this reading that resonates for you personally? So yeah, without any further ado, we are going to get started in the reading. All right, so again, this is my Pearls of Wisdom deck. It's my own personal created deck. I absolutely love this deck. I love the energy, the feel of this deck, and I love the insights and the messages that it gives. It's just an amazing deck, if I do say so myself. This was definitely a very channeled deck, so I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so what is the main theme or insights to be shared? What is the main theme or insights to be shared at this time? Oops, something flipped. Bring balance to your aura and that within your auric bodies and fields. That is a pretty amazing message to receive. If you're not sure what your aura is, if you're not sure what are the different bodies and fields that make up the auric field and bodies, then definitely I would encourage you to do some research. I would definitely encourage you to use multiple sources, not just things found on the net simply because things have been under scrutiny and get altered in their meaning. So utilizing a variety of resources helps you to come to a broader, better, and probably a more accurate information. So the bottom line is within your aura and or your auric bodies and fields, there are some imbalances that are happening or that are in place, and it's time to do a cleanup. Now, I will share with you, I am a multi-dimensional ascension coach. I do a lot of different kind of energy works. I have studied and degreed and certified in a variety of different modalities, perspectives, and so forth. If this is something you are interested in working with me on, again, contact information is in the description box below. With that said, even if it's not with me, doing this for yourself, getting a team put together, whether that is your spiritual team mixed with a in this reality team, whatever that is aligned and works for you. There are things that you can do for yourself, even without purchasing any books yet or doing any research yet. And that is very, very important. Anyway, I feel it is becoming to the point that you practice being grounded and connected daily. I would suggest doing it in the morning when you get up, doing it at night when you go to bed. And if there's something coming that hits you during the day that is hard to deal with, or you're not sure, or you're feeling off, or whatever the case may be, do it for yourself again. It can be a long, elaborate thing if that's what you want. It can be a short, sweet, to the point thing if that's what you want. It can be a macro statement if that's what you want. Once you're grounded and connected, go in and ask, what is off? What is off in my auric field? Can you show it to me? Can you tell me, does it have a texture, a scent, a feel, a message? Just start asking questions and allow whatever comes to come and write it down. Whatever those messages are, whatever that it is you get, write it down. And then you at least have a starting point of what to start working with. Okay? So let's look at what is being illuminated. Obviously, there's an imbalance happening that would be beneficial for you to clean up and clear out. Thank you. All right. I don't think anything flipped in here. Nope. Okay. We have the Two of Wands and we have the Hermit. Okay. So interestingly enough, both of these cards came out in the reverse. Now, for me, that would suggest, right? Two of Wands, twos are about choices and decisions that need to be made. In this specific deck, she's made a choice because she's set this one off to the side and turned her back to it. She's got this one in her hand. She has the globe. She has either a picture or a book or something that has a very retro Volkswagen van with a surfboard on it. Adventure, excitement, travel. But yet she just sits here looking at it out the window. I would say, because again, we're looking at something that may be out of balance in your aura and or bodies and fields. Whatever is off could be playing a role in either holding you back or making you feel, I'm getting the word leery about moving forward, about going out and doing whatever this thing is, that you've made a choice or decision that, yeah, this is what I'd like to go do. It'd be a great adventure. I would enjoy it. But you're not doing it. And I feel like some of it could have to do with something that's off in this, because this is our theme. This is our insight that is to be shared at this time. And then we had the Hermit. And what I find interesting in this particular deck is, one, the lantern is over here, and this person is actually levitating. I wanted to say meditating. This person's actually levitating. And again, it was in the reverse. So I feel like maybe if you're in the hermit cave, maybe you're trying to recover from something, and it's having whatever this is you're trying to recover from has created an imbalance in here. And this is playing its role in being off. So when we go into the hermit cave, not always, but often it's related to because we're trying to heal from an experience, or something has brought us to this place where we draw within, we withdraw, we go within. If it's in reverse, to me, this is saying in this particular case that you might be in the hermit cave, but you're not doing the work. You're not looking at what played its role in putting you in here, and more importantly, what was your role in that. And this, to me, needs to be done from a space of non-judgment. Because if we're getting so hung up on judging ourselves, punishing ourselves, ridiculing, belittling, down, whatever to ourselves, how are we going to heal? So it really is important to look at ourselves and at others through non-judgment. Everybody just is where they are in their journey. And when it's not aligned to us and we stay there, whether it's another person, place, situation, event, whatever, or even just out of alignment with ourselves, and we refuse to change something, and we know something's off, we know something's not right, but we're not doing the work because we don't want to face it, or we can't face it, which is not true. Oh, look at this. I didn't even know the Queen of Swords had fallen out, which is so accurate. The Queen of Swords, in the words of Cindy from Awakening to Spirit, and I love her channel, a shout out to her if that's someone you'd like to go check out. She refers to the Queen of Swords as her cut-a-bitch card. And she cuts out the things that are just not aligned, the things that are just not serving. Now, here's the interesting thing. She has something here that is caged. I don't know if you can see that. And at first glance, somebody would say, oh, it's a heart. It's the heart. But when I'm sitting here looking at it, it doesn't really seem to have a heart shape. It almost looks circular. And there's water in the middle of it. What it looks like appears to be water in the center of it. I don't know if you can really actually see that. But either which way, and she's in the upright. And seeing as these two came out in the reverse, and she's in the upright, I feel that what's being illuminated here is that it's time for you to clean house, shall we say. It's time to go through and clear out those things, cut those things off that are just not serving you. They're bringing imbalances to you. And when we're imbalanced in one area, it's the domino effect. It's the ripple effect, right? So I invite you, if you didn't have it come to mind, oh yeah, I know what she's talking about. But if you didn't have that response and you don't know, it's time to really utilize your time in the hermit cave. It's time to really utilize and gain and grow in your wisdom so that when you come out of the hermit cave, you truly are balanced, aligned, and harmonious within yourself, in your aura, in your auric bodies and fields. Okay, does that make sense? All right, so let's look at what is the message from Spirit about all of this wisdom, right? What is the message from Spirit in regards to all of this? What is the message from Spirit? Thank you. By the book. Okay, so by the book, and it is number 11. So you do have, there are steps to take. So here's the thing. By the book talks about, often we can want to skip ahead, but there are certain times when taking specific steps in the right order, and I mean right, as in metaphorically and or literally, depending on your situation, but there are specific steps to take that can help you bring yourself back into alignment. And I feel like this is the message from Spirit is it's time to start taking those steps, doing it step by step. Now, that can be talking about order, but it can also just be talking about taking steps. We have to start somewhere. And unless you plan to just camp out in the hermit cave indefinitely, it's going to require you to take a step of some sort. Okay? So how does this all align with your personal growth? Well, I think cutting things out alone, just cutting things out that are not aligned to you, cutting out things that are creating imbalances, this is helping yourself get into a place of alignment and personal growth. And it is going to cause growth because we learn and we grow as we begin to start making changes and choices that are for our best and highest. Yeah, look at that. Wisdom is what came out. It feels like there's another card here. I guess not. Wisdom is the card out. So again, it is about gaining wisdom through the exercise of clearing out that which is no longer serving you. People, places, things, situations, beliefs. Beliefs is a big, big one. Just non-serving beliefs. And these are things that are creating imbalances within. And again, you've made a choice. You have this dream of something you're wanting to do, an adventure you're wanting to experience. And in order to get to there, it is going to require you to start taking steps to shift your energy and to bring balance within yourself and within your aura, your auric bodies and or fields. Okay, so let's look at what is a step or an awareness that can help to integrate this wisdom into your life. You know, the bottom line is we all have to start somewhere. And, you know, There is wisdom to gain. There is growth. And I would also say too, when you look at this, I mean, look at the mermaid there. She's not as obvious as everything else here. It's very solidified, right? It's very, you can touch it, you can see it, you can feel it. This is, I'm getting the word etherical. This is, you know, which makes sense because we are talking about your aura, your auric bodies and fields. And for most of us, we don't like just, oh, I see that, and it's this color, and it feels this way, and it looks like this, and da-da-da, right? So it can feel very etherical, celestial, very mythical. It can feel very metaphysical. And again, it is about energy work, right? All right. So again, let's look at, you know, either steps or awareness that help us with this, integrating this wisdom into our lives, right? Thank you. Cleaning house again, see, just like with the Queen of Swords, cutting things out that are just not serving and not good for you. Cleaning house, clearing out the clutter, the dirt, the things that are not serving, getting rid of the old to make room for the new. And then we have the, oh wow, I didn't even realize that there were two more that came out. We have the magic prayer. This to me talks a lot about being very connected to spirit, being very connected, I say utmost high, God, source, spirit, universe, ancestors, whatever that is for you, right? To me, this is a very deep connection. This is about really allowing yourself to have a very close, honest relationship between yourself and utmost high, whatever that is for you. And in that process, asking to be aware of what specifically is most aligned for me to clear out, and about integrating this into your life is going to really help you with having this this relationship, because this also is within, right? I mean, again, utmost high, God, source, spirit, universe, whatever that is for you, that is within us as well as outside of us. And really having that inner relationship is going to help you to be able to integrate these changes. And then we have the elephant here with listening, and there's this little bird sitting on top of the elephant's head. And I feel like it's like the elephant is really big and mighty and wise and very, very emotional, very family oriented and all of that. And there's this little tiny bird up here, something so small. And I mean, to me, this is saying, you know, there might be something that could be easily overlooked, not because you're meaning to, but because it's like, oh, well, it's just this little thing. It's not that big a deal. Actually, it could be. This little thing could be what will help you to understand what is going on there. And I would also say this little bird and its singing voice is something positive. It's something soothing. It's something supportive. Again, a little step. The baby elephant is the beginning. The baby bird, elephants and elephants. You may want to look up the energy of elephants and see if anything in there resonates for you. But the bird is guiding the elephant here. The bird is soothing and communicating with the elephant here. So again, I feel like even if it seems like something small, it can make a huge difference. One step at a time, really learning how to be aware. And again, you can ask that, please bring to my conscious awareness, what is this about? What are the things at play that are creating this imbalance? What are steps I can take to bring myself back into a state of being balanced? All right. What are things to do to embrace this wisdom? What are things that we can do to embrace this wisdom? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's too many. I'll take the ones that came face up. We have honor. So we have care for your soul. Honor the divinity within you. See, we were just talking about how it is within you. By practicing extreme self-care. Care for your soul, honor the divinity within you by practicing extreme self-care. This is truly important. It goes beyond just, and I don't say just lightly at all, but this goes beyond looking at only one aspect of it, meaning whatever it is that is creating the imbalance. Again, person, place, thing, situation, event, environment, whatever. This is about you honoring you. This is about you getting in touch with you. This is about you connecting with you. This is about you looking within. Okay, we have mindfulness. Manage your mind. When we direct our thoughts and words towards the outcome we most desire, we ignite grace. I say that again. Manage your mind, right? Using your mind to help you create this for yourself. When we direct our thoughts and words towards the outcome we most desire, we ignite grace, mindfulness. And this is about giving ourselves grace. And I would also say grace to who or whatever else is involved as well. Because again, we're all in our own place in our journey. And it's not about judging each other or judging ourselves. It's just simply about, okay, I see where you are and that's fine. No judgment. I see where I am and that's fine, and no judgment on me. I do see though how we're just not in alignment with each other either anymore or ever have been, or whatever the case may be. And again, this person, place, thing, situation, event, environment, whatever whatever it may be for you, you can just, okay, I see that this is not aligned anymore or never was. And it's time for me to start taking these steps and allow the support to come in to guide and help me to clean out things, cut things off that are just not serving me anymore, having that communication and that connection, and really honoring myself, allowing myself some grace, being mindful, being consciously aware. And again, we have listening. So we have listening on here twice. And in this case, she's listening to a seashell. And we have when we feel overly attached to an outcome, it is simply an indication that we need to reconnect with our wise self. So again, getting grounded, getting connected. And we're talking about the wise self here, and we have wisdom up here. So it can be that there's this, and maybe that's why you're stuck here, is because there's an attachment to whatever it is that you know is going to require you to let go of in order for you to move on, in order for you to grow, in order for you to integrate, expand, and to bring alignment back within yourself. And that can be hard. I mean, and again, I'm just going to put this listening on top of this other listening, but it is about listening to yourself. I feel like for a lot of you, you're just not listening to yourself, your mind, your body, your emotions, your spirit, your intuition, your gut feeling, your instinct, however you want to label it, and whatever combinations of those things are in play for you. They're all communicating with you, but you're just not listening. And why are you not listening? Because you don't want to know. I don't want to know because if I know, then that means I need to let go of something that I now have acknowledged that isn't good for me. So if I just don't acknowledge it, then I don't have to look at it. I don't have to let it go. I don't have to deal with it. Yep, I see that. All right, so this was left on here, but they drew my attention to it, so I'll get to it in a moment. We have support. Offer your support to someone. Experience the joy of serving others. Now, here's my thing, though. I feel like this is offering your support to yourself, to your inner self, to your soul self, to your higher self, to all of the yous, right? And this can also be about you creating your support team. whatever that looks like for you. You know, again, I do multi-dimensional ascension healing coach. I do a lot of different kinds of energy work and modalities. I do life coaching, et cetera, et cetera. If you're interested in doing that, the information's in the description box below of how you can reach out to me. However, I will say that no matter what you decide to do to create your team, it is a step. And understand it's okay for our team to switch up and change as we switch up and change, as we grow, as we ascend, as we learn, as we let go, as we bring in, et cetera, et cetera. Our team naturally, if we allow it and we don't get attached to how things have always been, then we can allow our team to change, which helps us with those steps to change. We also had awareness, which they drew my attention to. And it says, practice present moment awareness. The meaning you yearn for lives in the ever-present now. So the interesting thing is that we're always, always, always creating our future in the constant present moment. And that every present moment is creating our future. And it really is about bringing things to our conscious awareness so that we can then make a choice or not to deal with them, so that we can not just let go, but we can heal, we can grow, we can expand, we can continue on our ascension journey. All right, let's get one last card. This is our affirmation to guide, support, help, assist, give us an aha moment, whatever that is for you. What is that affirmation card, please, that you want to bring forward? This is about work, and it says, I am a shining star, and I surround myself with people who encourage my brightness. So again, person, place, people, situations, events, beliefs, whatever that is. Again, there may be somebody or something, an environment or whatever that you're not wanting to let go to, but it is time to clean house. It's time to cut those things out that are just not serving you. And that is going to allow you to bring balance. And I would also say you're going to want to, it would be beneficial to get yourself grounded and connected and really calling forward to clean up and clear out what's not serving in your aura and your auric bodies and fields, and ask for that conscious awareness of what's being cleared out, or what are you being invited to be aware of so you can let it go. And then I would also be calling in to ask to have your aura and your auric bodies and fields cleansed, recalibrated to balance, alignment, and harmony, healthiness, and wholeness. Okay? I let go of all that I know. I let go of all I no longer love, need, or use. I adore space, environment. See, you can't make this stuff up. It's time. It really is time to let something go that simply is not serving you anymore. And in order to continue on your ascension journey, on your healing in your life in a happy, vibrant, healthy, aligned way, it's going to require you to do some housework within, to cut some things out. Don't forget to get support. Don't forget to invite in awareness and to honor and take care of yourself without judgment. Okay, guys, these are the messages that I have for you this week. I hope that you enjoyed the message. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this kind of reading and you would like to continue to have this type of reading in the rotation. Feel free to share in the comments below of any way that this maybe resonated with you. And you never know how what you share may help others within the community. So until next time, guys, thanks for being here.